Welcome to our History in Shadows channel, and be sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this.
In 1894, friends of Hank Mason, who was tragically killed by a bear, reenacted the fatal encounter. Photographs like this were common in the era, documenting both frontier life and dangerous encounters with wildlife. Can you imagine facing a bear in real life? On July 2, 1897, a woman dressed as a Valkyrie for the Devonshire Ball, celebrating Queen Victoria's Diamond Jubilee, marking 60 years on the throne. Costumes like this reflected the era's fascination with mythology and pageantry. Have you ever seen such elaborate historical attire? This early 1900s glass negative shows a young girl having a tooth drilled using a portable operated drill, an innovation in dental care at the time. Such devices marked the beginning of more mobile, efficient dental treatments. Can you imagine the experience back then? On July 17, 1956, crowds of holidaymakers are seen arriving at Rothesay Pier for the Glasgow Fair holiday. This annual event offered a much-needed escape from city life, with families flocking to coastal towns. Did you know the Glasgow Fair was a major summer tradition? Around 1980, Bozo the Clown is photographed spending time with Chicago Mayor Jane Byrne. The image reflects the city's embrace of popular culture and television icons, showing how public figures often engaged with entertainers to connect with the community. In 1964, a young Arnold Schwarzenegger is pictured in Graz, Austria, competing in one of his first weightlifting contests. This early glimpse shows the beginnings of his journey toward becoming an Olympic-level athlete, champion bodybuilder, and eventually an international icon in fitness and film. This 1918 photograph depicts artillery logistics during the final year of World War I. Moving heavy guns, ammunition, and supplies required careful coordination, often under fire. Did you know that efficient logistics were as crucial to battlefield success as the artillery itself? This 1960s photograph shows a young Barack Obama with his mother, and Dunham, in Hawaii. Capturing a private, early moment in his childhood, the image offers insight into his family life long before he became the 44th President of the United States. This image shows the Austro-Hungarian 7.5 cm M15 mountain gun, a lightweight artillery piece designed for rugged terrain during World War I. Easily disassembled and transported by pack animals, it provided crucial fire support for troops operating in the Empire's mountainous frontlines. This 1915 photograph captures the beach at Saltcoats in North Ayrshire, Scotland. During World War I, coastal towns like Saltcoats offered both leisure and local maritime activity. Can you imagine how different daily life was on these shores over a century ago? In 1936, a young John F. Kennedy is pictured holding a snake in Palm Beach, Florida, with his sister Rosemary Kennedy standing behind him. This playful family moment offers a rare glimpse into the childhood of the future 35th President of the United States. Around 1923, Dolores Costello, famed Ziegfeld Girl, is photographed by Alfred Cheney Johnston, a leading portraitist of Broadway stars. The image captures the glamour and theatrical elegance of the era, highlighting Costello's early rise in entertainment before she became a celebrated Hollywood actress. This 1920s photograph shows a Model T Ford parked on the forecourt of Taylor's garage in Invergordon, Ross, and Cromarty. In the foreground, a newly installed Pratt's Bowser pump reflects the era's growing automobile culture and the early infrastructure supporting motor travel in Scotland. In autumn 1942, German soldiers are photographed taking a brief rest amid the ruins of Stalingrad during World War II. This image captures the harsh urban combat of the Eastern Front. How did soldiers endure such relentless fighting in a devastated cityscape? On November 20, 1943, a TBF Avenger aircraft from the USS Coral Sea is photographed patrolling over Markin Island in the Gilbert Islands. These long-range missions were crucial for reconnaissance and strike operations in the Pacific Theater during World War II. On May 11, 1900, the Russian battleship Pobeda was launched from the slipway of the Baltsk shipyard. As part of Russia's naval expansion, this launch marked a significant step in modernizing the fleet. Did you know battleship launches were major public and ceremonial events? In 1969, Josephine Baker is photographed sitting in front of her chateau for 2 days in the rain, after losing it to foreclosure. This image captures her defiance and determination. Have you ever seen such a poignant stand against personal and financial loss? This circa 1940 image shows a Finnish Blenheim Mk-II bomber following a very deep conversion, a significant modification to adapt the aircraft for Finnish operational needs. Such conversions improved performance and versatility during the Winter War and early World War II missions. This image depicts captured weapons, often referred to as weapon booty, seized during military operations. Such collections were common in conflicts, both as trophies and for intelligence purposes. Can you imagine the logistical effort required to manage and catalog enemy arms during wartime? This 1916 photograph shows the 3.7 cm Infanteriegeschütz M.15 Skoda, an Austro-Hungarian trench cannon deployed at the front. Designed for close support, it could be maneuvered in difficult terrain to provide infantry units with rapid, precise fire against enemy positions and fortifications. In the 1920s, men in Brownwood, Texas, are photographed posing and showing off their muscles. This playful display highlights early fitness culture and camaraderie. Have you ever noticed how certain expressions of pride and competition among men seem truly timeless? In 1961, an East German soldier is photographed defying orders to help a child reunite with their family after being separated by the newly constructed Berlin Wall. This rare act of compassion highlights individual courage amid the strict, oppressive border regime. This photograph shows a World War I trench in Galicia, a key front between Austro-Hungarian and Russian forces. Trenches like this provided protection from artillery and small arms fire, while illustrating the harsh living conditions and strategic importance of the Eastern Front. In October 1915, during the Gallipoli campaign, a French soldier is photographed carrying a wounded comrade near the Dardanelles. Images like this capture the human cost of World War I and the bravery of troops navigating perilous terrain under constant threat of enemy fire. This 1972 photograph shows 2 local boys in Bradford, United Kingdom, capturing a candid moment of everyday life. Images like this offer a glimpse into the social and cultural atmosphere of the city during the early 1970s. Goulash Cannon, or goulash cannon, was a mobile field kitchen used by armies, particularly during World War I and II, to prepare hot meals for soldiers near the front lines. Did you know such devices were essential for maintaining troop morale and energy? This unusual photograph shows a British artillery officer posing with a BL 12-inch railway howitzer shell, accompanied by a small kitten. While massive artillery dominated the battlefield, lighter, personal moments like this reveal the human side of soldiers serving during World War I. In the 1930s, some London mothers placed their babies in cages suspended outside windows to provide fresh air. Remarkably, no injuries or fatalities were reported. Can you imagine this unusual childcare practice today, once considered essential for infant health and well-being? Bernard Sindberg is photographed holding a Danish flag alongside Chinese refugees he helped rescue during the Nanjing Massacre of 1937-38. His courageous actions saved hundreds of lives amid brutal violence. Have you ever heard of individuals risking everything to protect civilians during wartime atrocities? This 1943 photograph shows a Soviet partisan, a member of irregular resistance forces fighting behind German lines during World War II. Partisans conducted sabotage, intelligence gathering, and guerrilla attacks, playing a critical role in disrupting enemy operations on the Eastern Front. This intriguing photograph shows a horseman partially trapped or positioned in a hole, likely a trench or natural depression. Images like this highlight the challenges of cavalry and mounted units navigating difficult terrain, emphasizing the adaptability and risks faced by riders in various situations. On November 21, 1917, soldiers of the 11th Royal Inniskilling Fusiliers are photographed in a captured German trench near Havrincourt. This image captures the aftermath of combat on the Western Front during World War I, showing both strategic gain and the harsh realities of trench warfare.